Hello, everyone. I am Tickles. Here we have SpiffyThomas, seed number 7, versus derp, seed number 10. This is going to be a great match. We have myself and WX Fan on commentary. WX Fan is visiting the bathroom uh, before the race starts. And we have the legendary NN on tracking. I've been looking forward to this match for a while, and in fact, I've been looking forward to pretty much all these third round matches. I think this one is going to be great, and the other ones were no exception either. Ito versus Lynx, if you guys caught that, was fantastic. Very exciting game 2 and 3 in particular. Oh, here we go. This is Varia plus movement. Let's see, looks like Derp banned Gravity 9+1, Spiffy banned the Metroids, and then Derp. Or no, sorry, Spiffy picked this mode. Typically, you hear things like the person who picked this mode did it because they think they have better movement or water movement. I'm not sure in a race between seed 7 and 10 how much that really plays a factor here. I'm getting invited twice to this commentary for some reason. What makes Metroid so undesirable? The seeds just tend to be really rough. Because, like, technically you don't really need anything to beat a Metroid seed. Like, you could, since there's no Mother Brain 2, which is not, like, part of Metroid, it's like because it's like a combined category, essentially. You could beat it with, 36 missiles and no suits, no majors, nothing, potentially. So I think the seeds tend to be desolate. Like some of the ones I've done, like you're sitting on like 2 E-tanks going through heated rooms, and doing things like that, and that because you don't need a lot to beat it, it tends to feel like every choice you're making is bad too. Because it's not like you get charged plasma in a Metroid seed, like doesn't really do you any good. So a lot of runners don't like it. I personally think it's better than no objectives, because no objectives, the person who just goes to the right zone might find everything they need right next to Mother Brain. There might be a save, a bunch of E-tanks, a bunch of supers, and maybe charge or something, and they're just good to go. Whereas at least the Metroids, like, you have to visit it, like a decent amount of zones. Like the odds of all 4 Metroid rooms and Mother Brain being in the same room are pretty low. So I personally think Metroid is better, but a lot of runners don't agree with me on that.
But we do agree with Tickles how you are going to win this entire tournament. You're going to look at these guys.
Oh my gosh.
Take them over your knee. You're going to easily spank them. It's all good. Future map rando champion right here, folks. Well, tournament champion. Y'all know what I mean.
In all seriousness, guys, everybody in this third round is a fantastic player, except for me. I lucked my way in.
Lies!
Ossie's gonna destroy me. But anyway, yeah, this third round has so many strong players. Obviously, there's some strong players who didn't make it. Lunix probably is the first one that pops in my head. But like pretty much everyone who made it to the third round is a good player and is also kind of expected to. There haven't been a lot of upsets this tournament either, where the higher seed has pretty much won every match. It was pointed out to me, and I was double checking that, with the exception of myself and Carter, having the 2 matches where the lower seed was victorious. So there's still a lot of room for upsets though. And this match, despite Spiffy being the higher seed, it's only by 3 slots, which is not super significant at this point. So these matches are going to be really close, or potentially close. And we've already seen that with the whole Lynx versus Nito, the 8th versus the 9th seed. Those matches last night were some of the closest, most intense races I think the tournament has seen so far.
There you go. I didn't get a chance to watch any of them, but I will have to go back and watch them.
It was about 1 in the morning my time when I finally went to bed, and I didn't feel tired when I was watching. I was too interested to know how it was going to end. So interestingly, this seed, Varia plus movement, where you technically never really need gravity if you know how to do things like double spring ball, or the logic never requires anything too crazy. Just gives the players gravity. So we're just kind of playing double suit with some other majors now. Double suit's still an option for tonight. The other two options are double suit and no objectives. I feel like double suit has been a pretty popular ban.
It's
kind of surprised.
See, to me, it's been a popular pick. And yes, Derp found chat's favorite beam. Well, somewhat chat's favorite beam. I feel like double suit's been picked a lot, but I feel like no objectives is the one that's been banned a lot in Tickles. I mean, at least on the ones I've calmed.
Yeah, I don't think it's any secret that I'm a big permaban no objectives guy. If that gives away my strategy, I don't really care. I don't like that mode, and I haven't been practicing it either, so I'm not going to change my strat now.
The mode is wide open. I'll put it that way without saying what I want to say. It is a wide open mode. The same thing with Metroids. Right? Those are just two very open. Nice speed booster for Derp.
Speed is potentially huge here.
Yep, Spiffy already got it, but still, that's huge.
There are so many items that they have. Not even 7 minutes in here. We still need explosives. Kind of reminiscent of the sea we just watched.
Also, apparently, chat is challenging me to be louder on my microphone, so challenge accepted, chat.
Gonna have to double up in the cotton balls.
Oh, wait, Tickles has left the Discord. Oh, chat. No, I'm kidding. They're like this, bro.
The rare early pants room. This seed's like weirding me out. This does not feel like there are 7.5 minutes in with like what they're doing, what items they have. And there's more.
Aw, no
Nev. Once again, I'm deprived of the Nev-Morph seed. I just want to live it. I just want to live it like one more time in this tournament. Is that too much to ask?
Nope, because you definitely may get it, but man, that was so weird. So weird. Orb! Here's another E-Tank. So I obviously didn't get a chance to see the start of it. Are we starting Big Tank?
Somewhere close to it. I haven't been super good at tracking the map here.
You're good. Speaking of trackers, we've got NN on tracking.
The unsung hero.
NN, the MVP of this tournament. Without NN doing all the tracking that NN's been doing, we would not be able to get as many games restreamed as possible. Also, big shout out to all of the rest of you as well who have been doing tracking. We appreciate it.
West Ocean's looking a little
Dragon.
tempting up there. With
Dragon
speed, you
is,
can get that.
yeah, and Dragon's easily killable.
Oh yeah, with grapple. I was thinking about speed
Grapple.
boosting and picking up those E-tanks, but you don't even have to do that. With both suits, the grapple drain strat won't even take a significant amount of health for what they have.
Both just got the map too, and you see Derp staring at the majors. An ocean major. That speed booster is going to come in handy there if you want to get up to ocean. Was there a connector up by ocean?
Yeah, Brinstar.
Okay, so Bryn's at the ship. Nothing by ocean. Definitely going to get that. Watch that major up by West Ocean. Watch that big X-ray.
I'm thinking West Ocean might be where logical power bombs are. I'm thinking that move Beard pulled with the bug bounce. You could do something similar.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
But you could use Spring Ball to do it. You know, not completely out of logic.
All right, both races are here. Both races not going for the other majors. They know how good each other are. Here we go. Happy X-ray. Ooh, happy Wave Beam.
You know, if you suck as much at reverse gate glitches as I do, that's a pretty nice find.
I am not good at gate glitches. So, your seeds here, upper bracket. This is the number 7 seed, SpiffyThomas. The number 10 seed, TG Derp. Winner of this goes on to take on the winner of Aussie versus Tickles. Tickles clearly going to 2-0 Aussie.
Totally. Yeah.
Easy. Matter of fact, Tickles has already won. Aussie just doesn't know it yet.
Spiffy reset the wave beam? Huh?
Hey Tickles.
Yes.
I don't know if you had a chance to take a look at the rest of the upper bracket, but Nevdi versus Mo.
Oh, yeah.
I am gonna have so much fun if I get a chance to commentate that with Nevdi Morph, considering Mo Morph. Just chat's already going there.
Can't spell morph without Mo.
Hey, that's fair.
All right. Oh my gosh. Actually,
Double
you could
reset.
possibly have speedballed that. But there was a bomb block to getting to the top of the West Ocean area. I would have been tempted to speedball that. I'm surprised. Maybe I missed what room was before it, but I think it was possible.
I definitely think you're onto something here. Logical PBs. But nope, Derp finds them.
Goodbye, Wave Beam. We'll miss you.
Bye, Wave.
Oh, that's kind of sneaky by the seed that those double items on the water hole over there left of the ship. It looks like it's just an E-tank, but the E-tank symbol, the hollow, takes priority over the X, so it's hiding. Yes, kind of obscuring it there. Oof, that could be really bad for Spiffy.
Derp's gonna be happy when he sees this PB door. Can easily get rid of it.
Who drafted double suits?
What's up, Nevdi?
This is actually
who did pick this?
This is actually Varia plus movement, and Spiffy picked it.
Yep.
It just looks like double suits because they found gravity like 2 seconds in, which is kind of funny. It's like,
Varia
here's
plus
all the items. Good.
Yep.
Oh, Spacer Beam. Picked up again.
Back to criteria for derp. I'd say derp definitely ahead right now.
I mean, derp is essentially in go mode here. I mean, they need to find ammo or charge, but there's also a lot to do. So, like,
yep.
If I was derp, I'd just be picking up X's on the way. Not obviously if a major's way out of the way, I'd probably wouldn't go crazy going for it. But I wouldn't assume I'm gonna get charge. I would just play for ammo here, and hope that I run into Ridley and Mother Brain last.
Yeah, I'd still be looking for majors. I wouldn't rule out majors here, but definitely picking up ammo along the way. I'm not turning it down.
Yeah. Like, it would be like a judgment call. Like, if skipping majors that are a couple screens away, I think would be crazy. But like, if a major's way out in nowhere, even if it turned out to be charged, you probably could make a pivot, and take that gamble, which I think would be the right play here. Now, granted, there's not a lot of ammo in the seat at the moment that the players have found.
No, there isn't.
So,
all right, folks, you can head on over to inandoutzebbis.com. Feel free to order your fried shrimp. Get it now. Buy one at $33.95. Get the second half off. We got to make money somehow. I'm totally kidding, but the idea of having toaster versus waffle, kind of not kidding about that. I'd love to do the exhibition game first thing in the morning. I will literally have waffles and toast. I will take a picture of it, and I will post it to the Discord. I will do it. I am not afraid to do that. And we will call it the Breakfast on Zebbis race.
I'm the exact opposite of a morning person, but I would not miss that. No way. I'd be up early with my coffee.
Exactly. Welcome to Speed Gaming in the morning. I'm half asleep, WX21. I have coffee, waffles, and toast, and we have the charge beam for the derp.
So derp just needs a little bit of ammo for Mother Brain 1. Still missing that critical 18 projectile amount, but I'm sure there'll be a missile pack somewhere. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, at this point, I think derp just needs to go.
Oh, absolutely. You just need to go as fast as you can. But right now, you go get that map. This is a very important map here inside of Norfair. Nothing to the right, nothing to the left. Wow,
that is.
There's nothing. There's no majors here in Norfair. I mean, there wasn't even that many miners that I saw. Just a lot of missiles.
I mean, there's E-tanks, but with both suits, that's beyond unnecessary. So
yeah, I'm not gonna be hunting down any kind of energy. Not racers of their caliber.
Yeah, in a tournament, especially in the third bracket, playing for safety, I think, is just kind of not an option. Because all it takes is your opponent not, and it's already over.
As soon as we are done with these bracket matches here in lower bracket round 1, we should be able to start the silver and bronze brackets as well. If they haven't already started scheduling games for those. Spiffy on to Dragon. Spiffy is very behind at this point. Like, several minutes behind. And for racers, again, of their caliber, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's probably going to take a big mistake on Derp's part to allow Spiffy to catch up. Maybe some route divergence, like a bad death or something like that. But unfortunately, with the double suits and Derp being as good as they are, kind of unlikely, unfortunately, for Spiffy here.
Now listen, I just want to say this. We know Spiffy, I gave him the nickname of Spiffy the Hair Thomas. But I mean, look at Derp. Looks like he just got a haircut. Get a nice trimmed up, nice looking beard. He looks nice and dapper. So we get a battle of the dapper Derp versus Spiffy the Hair Thomas. Let's go. Derp
like
clearly just showing us his good side. Yeah, Derp not happy about getting bonked by the crab. Okay, it's not the Fantoon map. Let's see how this Torian looks. Well, at least we don't have to deal with amphitheater. But there is a Meridia connector here. And they have speed boosters, so there's no reason they can't get to it.
A little crazy for 2 zones, especially with one of them being Norfair, to basically just exist as connectors and serve almost no other purpose logically. It's kind of unusual, especially with 3 bosses still on the table.
Yeah, and we're 20 minutes in, and I feel like we haven't seen a lot of the map, like a lot of this map yet, a lot of the seed. Precious room is... it's just bombs, whatever.
I mean, at least you don't have to manage your PBs as much, I guess. Yeah, that's
Oh,
don't
nice. Tell them that. What happens if they don't manage their PBs? Then they run out of PBs, and then we might see one of them cry on camera. I'm kidding. Jack out here, put respect on bombs. It's not like I'm not putting respect on bombs. Plasma would have been better.
Yes. Undoubtedly, yes. Alright, all the bosses in Meridia, hold.
Oh my goodness, imagine. Well, Spiffy's get his charge beam. Old Mother Brain, we saw this hold speed booster last race. And it's just some missiles this race. But again, at this point, you don't say no to ammo. Because you still need to beat Mother Brain 1 regardless. 18 projectiles, and you need to do 3,000 damage. So, nice escape from Derp. He finds PBs.
Not even randomized. Power bomb's a shame. I was really hoping it was supposed to.
Oh, listen. You're not going to get any complaints from anybody in chat if it was a Spo fight. I mean, Nis, a man of the people, just fell down the first time we got Spo. Then we had Spo again. A man of the people.
Nitro in chat pointing out that they left behind Brinstar in Criteria.
Because it's Brinstar. They decided not to do gardening yet. Leave them alone. They wanted to go take a swim in the ocean before they do landscaping. Ooh, Fantoon and worst room in the game. Okay.
At least you got something out of coming up here, I guess.
Nice run round there from Derp. He can pull off this 2-round if he really does. Oh, and he gets a fast pattern too. 5 missiles, though, going to be tough to do. No 2-rounder. Did not have enough ammo.
Should get the 3-rounder here.
Derp's getting lucky with these patterns.
There we go.
Nicely done, Derp. Dapper Derp.
I'm very interested to see this map.
Hopefully
Worst case scenario.
Hopefully we get a big Meridia. But go ahead.
Worst case scenario is Mother Brain's here and Derp has to backtrack.
Yep.
Oh.
They're here!
The literal mother load. Get it? 'Cause Mother Brain.
Well done, Tickles. Well played. Well played.
Wow. I accidentally called that. Yes, the the whole gang's here, just hanging out in Meridia. So Brinstar is just bait, the seed.
Welcome to the Space Pirates Conference. This year's destination, Planet Zebes. Last year, if you joined with us, we were on planet SR388. This year, Mother Brain and her minions decided to relocate all the way to Zebes.
Or as I called it when I was like 6 years old when this game came out, Zeebs.
Zeebs, yep.
Which sounds like a disease. I can't come in the work. I got Zeebs.
Can I use that tomorrow? I can't come in. I was up 5 hours last night with a case of the Zeebs. They'll be like, a case of the what? That's it. Listen, boss, sorry, it's contagious. I can't come in. It's a case of the Zeebs. They'd be like, what the heck is a Zeebs? And why does WebMD doesn't have it listed?
Just new. It just came out.
Yeah. 1994. The parent bug is called Deer Force.
Yeah, Deer Force 94 is the...
Deer Force 90... Oh, here we go. Oh, it's funny. Alright. Now it's on the crate.
Based on the performance up to this point, I'm assuming we're not going to get DLC, but, you know, one can dream.
I mean, absolutely. Poor Nevy's getting trolled by Nitro. As if we all haven't done our trolling enough of Nevd. Now Nitro's trolling him in chat.
It's okay, Nevd. I still believe you can win this whole thing. You got it. Stop being mean.
That voice. Nitro's like, wait, what'd I say? I'm just saying, Nitro starts off his races with Morph Ball. That's all I'm saying.
Cotton Highway, actually being a pretty nice farm.
I apologize, Nitro. I thought you were the 7-minute thing. Who said the 7-minute Morph Ball? Oh my goodness. Y'all are making me scroll up. Yeah, it was a while back. So one boss down, Ridley's all that's left. Plenty of health, ammo.
Without Varia, this would be a pretty nasty spot to try to no Varia suit fight. But
Yep. Also, Nevd making the great case in chat, this beam sucks. I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. This beam combo is terrible. It'll be a longer Mother Brain fight for sure. And see, there it is. Nitro with the genius that everyone else, including both of us on commentary, are wondering why they didn't do it. They should have kept the wave.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was a little confused by that as well.
I would love to ask that during the post-game interview. Like, why did both of you reset out a wave? You could have just gone to landing site, back to ocean, grab wave, go back to landing site into Brainstar. Why not keep wave?
I guess if they knew they were getting charged, they probably would have, because, you know, the DPS across all the bosses would be worth it, but...
I mean, it's still wave. It still helps out during the seed.
Yeah, I think wave is pretty underrated, in terms of as majors go. Spiffy got it twice, that's true.
He got what? Wave beam with the Seeps. I'm kidding.
Goodbye, Ridley.
Bye, Ridley. See you next seed.
Now we just need to find a farm spot. I mean, technically this room Derp is walking into is sufficient. It's just not great.
The beam combo for Spiffy, even if he was able to catch up, is even worse. Charge Ice Beam. But he's got 20 supers. And now, Derp's got 20 supers.
Yeah, it's kind of tragic that Spiffy had both Wave and Spazer at one point. Multiple points. And, reset both of them out. Charge Ice is, not great. DJ in the chat, why is it that players find the map room, exit without getting map, go to somewhere else and return later? Sometimes when you go into a zone and you see the map is in Narnia, as some of us like to say,
yeah,
you go, you know what? There's another zone I can check where maybe the map won't be as terrible. So I'm gonna bail and hope my opponent goes into the here, takes, you know, an eternity to find the map, and it ends up revealing literally nothing, and I can just simply ignore it.
If you're also referring to the what do you call it? If you're referring to the deactivated map station, it's like you go in there and it's not active. It's because you need to defeat Fantoon to activate that map station, just like in the original game.
I'm not sure what Derp is doing here. Zeb skipped in and had the ammo to get through Mother Brain 1.
He didn't have the health. He was getting very low on health. He had about 60-something to play with. So... that, to me, is what I think Derp was doing. So Spiffy still needs to go beat Ridley.
Oh, they're going to a save. Okay. It's a little confused. I don't like this play, personally. Like, in my opinion, it's a tournament. Like, just commit and die. Because, like, for all you know, this save is going to be the difference between, you know, you losing anyway. Like,
oh, it's true. But
like,
he
against
didn't
a player,
have a save either. Like, I see what you're saying, like, all or nothing.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
In my mind, if I save before Mother Brain, like, this late into a seed, that, like, I assume Spiffy is doing really well in as well, and I die and then have to use that save, I probably already lost in my mind. So, like, in third round, I personally would just YOLO it.
Yeah. That's a fair way of looking at it, 100%. But you know what? Sometimes it also pays to be safe.
Now, if this was a weekly race, I would definitely take that save because, you know, I don't want to get 20th place. Like,
Exactly. It's,
you know what I mean? Losing a couple spaces, like, whatever, right? Like,
yep.
But, you know, it's a 1v1, so it's a little different.
Nevd, that answers your question. We didn't get a chance to get to it, but Nevd was wondering, can derp second Zeb skip without wave beam? Yep.
Well, today I learned.
And apparently that was the third Zeb skip.
I've seen Eddie do that with speed, and I don't remember why he was in that situation, but you know it can be done.
We got some holds in chat. Hold? Can somebody give me the lore behind that? Or is that just a Sephi thing?
I'm not sure. I know Emmett says it a lot.
Gotcha.
He even has his own Emmett hold emote.
Oh, jeez. It's just a Twitch thing? Got it.
There's Emmett hold. So I like what Derp is doing here, saving the 7 supers for the catch-up phase. Because with both suits, most of the stuff that Mother Brain is going to do to you isn't really going to damage you too much, and you have about 182 energy to play with. But catch-up hurts, and catch-up also is kind of a buggy attack, and can double, triple, quadruple hit. It doesn't care. So saving those 7 supers to just blast through that phase, I think that's smart. Plus, also you don't have to do math, right? Like, you just wait for the ketchup to come out, and you just unload the supers. Like, there's no counting anything. It's nice.
Here we go. It comes down to this escape, chat. We were too busy talking, but let's see what the escape timer is. 2:10.
I assumed it was going to be a minute, because that seems to be what every escape has been that I've seen today. What was the outcome of the Beardy game, Mrock asks. 2-0 by Beard on Chozobozo.
Where is he going? Where is Spiffy headed?
I think Spiffy just saw below Ridley that there was a farm. Yeah, it was a farm room, and figured it was his best option.
Sorry, I thought Mother Brain was to the left of that farm room. Ah, there we go. I don't know why I thought Mother Brain was to the left of that farm room. Oh well. Either way, off the criteria for derp. The dapper one.
Fortunately, that late power bomb's fine by Spiffy. Really, kind of just decided the match here. Little tricky with the map rando to hide the X with the hollow. Charge ice, Mother Brain. Oh, well, you know.
Not fun.
Spiffy does have 26 supers, so it actually won't be that bad. I'm not sure how many ice shots it is for 4,000 or whatever damage. 2,400 damage.
GG's to derp. Winner of
GGs.
game number 1, the 10 seed. All right, welcome back, folks. Welcome. Race number 2. This is double suit picked by derp. And honestly, no surprise here, in my opinion, Tickles. Derp punished Spiffy in race number 1. And starting off here with double suit, definitely the better than no objectives.
Agreed.
I really like this pick for derp, and this seems to be a punish pick. He wants to close this out 2-0.
Absolutely. Derp's hoping that this mode will play out pretty similar to the last one, which essentially was double suit with how early they found gravity, and that things will just play out the same way, and they can close it out. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully Spiffy doesn't overlook power bombs again.
Yep. But the racers have gone, and we'll get things started here momentarily. Here we go. Interesting starting location.
Nothing like starting a seed on the toilet.
Nice safe station. See, Cruel Beans, that is what a safe station looks like.
Take notes, take notes. Both runners bailing on that room. I think it might be worth walking to the right and just seeing what the item is, personally. And then checking underneath also kind of unlikely to have anything.
Yeah. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, I calmed a race with Cruel Beans, and he was doing pretty well, but he accidentally forgot to save early, save often, and yeah, he kind of took an unfortunate death. But Beans knows it's all in good fun. Alright, both racers are pretty much in sync here. Same rooms, very interesting start.
Here comes the double suit bait, possibly, where you see heated room and it's multiple ways to go, and you have both suits, so start venturing off, and Morph might just be right behind you. Back up bot wound.
Nevdi, I didn't see that. That's hilarious. Everyone needs to go check out the clip that Nevdi posted. That is hilarious.
It's not how you use a save station, Derp. What the heck?
That is not how you use the save station. Especially the save station that's untouched by the toilet. Oh, I love it.
Frame perfect save. That's gonna make the difference.
Derp, don't yell at us! Focus on the seed! Stop saying things to the folks! Focus on the seed!
Oh, damage boost time? Nope.
Nevdi, only 47 more minutes. Supposed to! Derp, you coward! No, he has nothing to beat Spusbo with.
Lava dive possible. Maybe, I think it's even in logic, actually.
Double suit, you can gravity jump, yeah. Is it in logic without high jump? Oh. Orb!
Uh-oh. Spiffy went for it and had some issues in this bailing. Which is probably a good thing, actually.
Oh, derp, that was filthy moving through Metroid Room 1 like that. Derp's movement is really good. Like, he's literally running circles around Spiffy. And Spiffy's movement's excellent to begin with.
Derp also seems to just have confidence from game 1 going into this game.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said,
commit to what they're doing.
Punish pick. This is a punish pick.
Not sure. Oh. Derp remembered.
Derpy derp derp. Oh, it's Spazer.
Now that could be logically required if we have to go up the wreck ship tower.
Where is Spiffy going? Bomb Chorizo to find the first missiles. Oh, please go back to Spore Spawn. Please. Do it for the viewers. Do it for chat. Do it for the commentary team. I guess do it for the tracker.
They're finding Brinstar.
Do it for the tracker. Do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Well, those missiles Spiffy had would have come in handy there for Derp.
I'm wondering if that's kind of like I'm wondering if Spiffy's in logic. Like are those missiles logical missiles?
Quite possible. Not sure what Spiffy is doing. Maybe trying to get missiles so they can open up a missile door here? Oh, that sucks.
Spiffy, please!
Missile drop, please? Any missiles?
See, the bug out here just hugging Spiffy, having a grand old time. Spiffy just wants a missile drop. That's all he wants.
Oh, no.
Samus is dancing.
Yeah, I think resetting the runes probably the best choice here.
Eddie out here thinking he's Taylor Swift. you can literally shake them. I had no idea you could do that.
Can you explain that in more detail, Eddie? I need to know this tech.
It's the Eddie forbidden tech. It only applies to Eddie.
You just like keep wiggling left and right? And that's it?
They get so annoyed at you going left and right, they had enough of it and just jump off of you. 64
D-pad inputs.
Just eat them.
So it's kind of like getting grabbed by Dragon then. That's interesting. Ooh, I don't know about this. Oh, Derp's better at math than I am. Let's go.
Derp at the ship. Spiffy finds more missiles. So exciting. Oh, double missiles. All right.
Rare, bad Mama Turtle room.
Yeah, double. Let's see. We got reserves and a major at early soups. Plasma!
Spazer's time in the sun already over. Kind of sad.
Derp is such a good rando runner.
Absolutely. I am pretty impressed by a lot of things I've seen.
Derp is extremely knowledgeable about the game, and it was either Nevdi or Nitro said it the best earlier. Derp is an old school rando runner. Spiffy's a new school rando runner. Derp has been playing a lot of rando for a long time. You know, all the different randomizers Derp's been in. The Varia ones, he's been in Dash, he's been in the multi-cat regular tournaments. Derp is a really excellent rando runner. So, him adapting the map rando like this, really no surprise. Him having the 10 seed, no surprise. Nitro's calling Derp old.
2017 rando tournament, wow.
He looks like he's 21 years old, Nitro. He
And that's
looks like
with the
he's
beard.
just legally old enough to drink. Okay, kind of, sort of. Looks like he's in his mid-20s, maybe late 20s.
Spiffy just kind of blinding all of Norfair here, which kind of unfortunate.
Nitro's our amazing young stud runner. Ooh! Ooh! Double major back gauntlet grapple wave beam. Can we get some waves in the chat?
Double majors. What's it mean?
It means the game decided to put two majors in the same spot. And Derp wants no part of it.
Peace. Wave beam getting disrespected again?
Damn. Back to criteria. What a weird looking Norfair map.
Norfair has just been odd the last, like, 5 or so seeds I've seen.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Weirdly desolate for how big it is.
Just the way the rooms are. It's not like it's all concentrated. It's like a bunch of weird shaped rooms all together.
Yeah, it's almost reminding me of, like, the 116 apartment complex things, but a little bit more bizarre.
Derp. Nice gravity jump.
And a Nevd jump here. Giving up, maybe?
No, gonna gravity jump again.
Uh-oh.
And Nevdi is unfortunately in a Metroid room, is in a load of trouble. Really needs to be careful here. Needs one more. Needs one more. 24. Gotta get out of there and get some energy back and able to take out the Metroids in Metroid Room 3, but that's not an objective. And reverts anyway.
The theme of the seed seems to be things like the suck on Spiffy's head.
What?
Well, he had the face sucker things. I don't know what they're called. And now you got the
Are
Metro.
you a leech?
Every time I look
What
over,
the-
there's something trying to
Just
suck the life
escalated.
out of him.
Just escalated quickly.
Hey, don't be
That's it.
dirty. You know what I mean.
You said it! I immediately thought you wanted like literally like a leech onto Spiffy's hair. Listen, I'm the one who's
I'm
sinning.
saying,
If Spiffy's donating hair follicles to anybody, it's me.
I'm just saying every time I look over, that's what I'm seeing. That's all. Yo, Speed? Could this put Spiffy back in?
If Speed can teleport him, sure.
I mean, it could be like a nasty speed lock somewhere.
If he needs
That's
for
my
that to be
cope.
the case.
Yeah, that's what I'm coping with.
Nitro just seeing the North Fair map.
Another major.
Oh, and okay, that was smart of Spiffy.
Wow.
Ooh! Charge and speed booster. This man out here doesn't know what shambles is. He's too better than that. Whee! Except now Spiffy is out of bombs. He has no way of doing this other than tight bomb jumps, and oh boy, oh boy.
I personally think the wall jump morph buffer is a little easier than what he's doing, but
Nice!
He got it.
Charge beam. He should eventually come across that plasma. Big finds for Spiffy. Still not one boss found yet.
We did see Mother Brain, but, you know, in terms of the G4 ones, nothing. This could be a Meridia boss party again.
Welcome to the Space Pirate Conference, day number 2. Live from planet Zebus.
Wow,
Look
Spiffy
at the
still
map.
does not have super.
Yeah, I mean, just look at how crazy this North Fair map is. It's ridiculous. Spiffy, where are your supers? Those are not supers. Victory criteria music.
Plastic in the chat. Can someone explain why one map is bigger than another when it's all rando? Now, sure, there's people in chat that know better than I do, but my understanding of it is that like every map that's generated of like say Norfair or Wreckship is going to be proportionate to the size of the original. Like there's like a plus or minus factor applied to it, but like Norfair will always be bigger than Wreckship. Like now the size can vary a little bit here and there, but it's never gonna like you're never gonna have a Wreckship that's bigger than a Norfair kind of a thing.
It can be smaller but not bigger. Ice bombs. That's gonna help Derp out here. So that's the second super pack. Spiffy really needs some soups.
And labels them by size post. That actually makes a lot of sense. But size, when you say size, is it like amount of tiles or is it amount of rooms? Because those could be very different depending on what rooms you get. Tiles, okay. I really want Spiffy to get supers.
Soup!
Baron Seed. Wreck ship doing its usual thing of probably being completely useless. We know charge and speed aren't here. Now derp doesn't know that, so that major may be tempting.
Honestly, wreck ship has been very hit or miss lately.
Yeah, right in the patch notes they buffed it, and I feel like a while back.
I've seen a lot of what do you call it? I've seen a lot of progression, whether it's bosses or whatever, in some of the seeds I've commentated on. In the wreck ship.
Yeah, it felt like for a while like Torian was the new wreck ship, where Torian literally just had nothing. But I feel like it's maybe a little balance between those two zones.
Possible.
I don't know, in my head, wreck ship and Torian are pretty equivalent in terms of like being pretty useless a lot of the time. All right, Spiffy is going back to where Morph would have led you. Didn't check wreck ship or shaft item. Oh no. Is this gonna be another overlookies for Spiffy? Oh no. Hopefully there's like a super around here somewhere that just bails Spiffy out. Or Spiffy does some crazy tech to get around the requirement. Some autologic stuff. I mean, we saw Beard do that not too long ago. 2 matches ago on this channel, where Beard bug boosted up West Ocean. And then was able to get bailed out by a powerbomb pack that was not in logic, using the majors they acquired in West Ocean. Any bosses? Huh?
Hello. There we go, I'm back. I was gonna say, what music go?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like Discord being weird, so I was checking.
Okay, so that was okay. So it wasn't just me then.
No. Okay, Spiffy has supers.
Yay, soup.
Hallelujah. All right, the cope is back on. We're hoping here that speed and charge end up making a difference for Spiffy here. Ice beam, always nice. Yeah, is this actually no objectives?
Imagine someone rolled the wrong seed.
And that's why we're not seeing any bosses. They're there, they're just not marked with X's. Derp now has Norfer map, so fortunately for Spiffy, if Derp does some major hunting, can catch right back up or close the gap. Or I'm not really sure who's ahead here because we haven't seen any freaking bosses, but. Yep, there's charge for Derp. Yeah, Beans, but pretty sure Derp is picking up speed right here. So that item advantage is just gone. And Spiffy might get baited into checking a lot of majors and things that Derp already went through. Spiffy just needs to go to the zone that has clearly all the bosses and delete them, and that's the cope I have.
Dickles out here with the copium.
I want a game 3, darn it.
You're not scaring me.
Oh, Ridley's in Norfair. Okay, I did not catch that. Yeah, probably the biggest thing that could happen, not in Spiffy's favor here, is if Spiffy does not get Norfair map, kind of assuming that they, Red Key Hunter whooping on him. Well, there's a possibility that Spiffy does not get the Norfair map, assuming that they've seen everything they need to see. So that would be tragic.
Yeah. Charge Ice Plasma for Derp. Charge Plasma for Spiffy. I mean, I don't see a lot of ways out here for Spiffy. He's behind again.
Derp's headed to Ridley, it looks like. Charge Ice Plasma will delete Ridley pretty quickly.
Yeah, there's nothing here. Ian, wreck ship, we know this.
I don't think Ridley's dead yet, Derp, but that's optimistic to get picked up.
So we haven't seen Meridia, and we haven't seen Torian. Those are the last 2 locations we haven't seen yet, correct?
I believe so. Have we seen Bryn? I believe we have, right?
We've seen parts of Brinstar.
Because there's a entrance to Bryn right here behind Ridley. Spiffy seeming to eye the map here, which makes sense. But that, assuming even if they follow the same path, that puts Spiffy behind quite a bit, unfortunately. Into Bryn we go. Going up to Torian, it looks like. Ah, yeah. So it's like I don't remember Derp going to Torian because when Derp came here, he didn't have missiles. That's right. That's right. That was quite some time ago in the seed. Hold for the pirate conference. I have a feeling Torian's just gonna have like a Meridia connector, unless I missed that somewhere else. Here's a super Spiffy could have gotten like 20 minutes ago. Unfortunate. Yeah, I wonder if Spiffy's realizing that they probably should have checked it. I don't know. Here's that speed lock we were hoping for earlier.
This is so strange. This should be Fantoon.
Yes, I believe it probably is.
Yeah, left door to a right door. Should be Fantoon here.
No.
So Fantoon's in Meridia. Yeah, Derp, we're as shocked as you are, my guy. What? I'm sorry. What? Dragon darting trade. What is this madness with this seed?
Trade and Dragon sharing like a little duplex there.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's interesting.
I like confused my brain for a second. I'm like, 2 mother brains? Like, what am I looking at?
You had to notice the different color rooms in the background.
In this seed, you have to beat 2 mother brains to
Oh, jeez.
double the challenge.
Can you imagine if we had commentator controls that we could, like, change things up on them throughout the race? Excuse me,
Like
once the race?
like a crowd control.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're a double suit. Nope! Metroid objectives!
Now long walk.
I mean, D-Rocky, if we're gonna give the map render developers any kind of ideas, we need a all Spo and all Ridley objective. 2 different objectives. Alright, Tickles. That was a fast 2 bosses.
Yeah, the travel time between the 2 was a little harsh, but you know.
I mean, you know, the
Derp
traffic
got through.
I mean, the traffic that Derp had to go through to get to Crate. I mean, it's rush hour out there.
It's like my commute in the morning. I have to like get out of bed and walk several feet to my computer desk. It's sometimes, you know, I don't make it to work on time because things get in the way, like a dog or maybe some clothes I didn't put away. You know, kind of like that.
Oops, forgot to put a shirt on for that. 8 a.m. meeting.
I literally keep like a flannel around my computer chair, so if my shirt is like disgusting, I just like throw it on over it because it has like a collar and looks okay. I tried, you know, not recycle it, but I'm sure someone's noticed.
Well, Spiffy.
Oh, this looks like me trying to reverse gate glitch. Oh, there we go.
Spiffy is not happy. Spiffy in shambles.
Oh no.
At least Spiffy has, but this is Derp flying. Derp to Meridia. Derp is dominating. Derp has staked in his claim as one of the best in this tournament so far. Imagine knocking off the number 7 seed. That's an up. You could consider knocking anyone off in the top 10 an upset, but I mean it's only a 3-seeded difference.
True, but this still will be the 3rd time that that's happened in this tournament, and to have it happen in the 3rd round is pretty intense, especially if it ends up being a 2-0, which it looks like it very likely may be.
Well, absolutely.
Whoever wins between Aussie and myself, Aussie, be a little scared going against.
What?
Yeah. I'd be a little scared going against Derp with the 2-0 against Spiffy. I'd be like thinking, man, they're locked in right now. This is gonna be tough. And Derp has been just playing fantastic in every way. Movement, like checking the map, like reading the maps, knowing where to go, keeping the logic in check. Like all those things have just been on point tonight.
I've been a fan of Derp's for a while. He knows it. You know, I'm fans of both of these runners. That's why I'm like, I don't know who to root for. Because like again, like I've been a fan of Derp's for a while. Some of the first commentaries I've done for Super Metroid, I think, was a tournament Derp was in. And it just really good guy to talk to, really knowledgeable of the game. He's 52. His breakdowns are insane. But right now, you know, sometimes the other guy is just having a better day.
Yeah, that's how these tournaments go. Unfortunately, you know, little things can just push it in someone's direction. It's possible in a different day, you know, this would be going the other way, but right now Derp is just locked in and seems to have this set.
Yeah, Dapper Derp is on his way to Mother Brain. SpiffyThomas is hanging out inside a Torian. Now Toaster has me wanting a waffle and toast. Actually, I kind of want an omelet. That's what we should do. We should have... I should get an omelet, waffle, toast with coffee. Not eat the night before. Be starving for breakfast that morning. Edible toaster versus techno waffle. Breakfast on Zebus. Commentated during breakfast time.
Make me want to make an omelet at like 11 o'clock at night. I have an avocado sitting there, pretty ripe. I'm like, man, that and some eggs, that's pretty good to me.
Oh, WX fan hanging out in Twitch chat with us.
Yo.
Absolutely nowhere.
I can hear Sephi through chat somehow. How's it? I don't know how.
Thank you, WX fan.
There's no fan bigger than WX fan. Kind of reminds me of the rest of development. Blah blah blah's law blog or whatever.
That's Seffy for those of you that have no idea what we're talking about. Techno Waffle. I will... Give me a couple days. Let me think about it. Because I like the idea of it. So give me a couple days. Let me see if that's possible. I mean, if you both are down for it, I think it'd be just a fun exhibition.
Yeah, surprisingly, lack of X-rays slowing Spiffy down here compared to when Derp killed Dragon. Another series of unfortunate events. Also, no ice either.
Alright, quick chat. All you viewers out there, get your predictions in. Mo's got his in. What is the escape timer gonna be? Pickles, what do you think the escape timer is going to be? I'm going a minute 35. I want to say a minute 15. I'm going to go minute 35.
I was actually thinking around there too. Somewhere like a minute 30, minute 35, something like that. Maybe I'll round up a little. I'll go a minute 40.
There you go. Let's see what it is. Spiffy just needs to go beat Phantoon, but unfortunately, unless Derp royally messes up this escape multiple times, he's got
1 minute flat.
Wow, 1 minute flat. Let's see who is the winner. We've got Jim W's got the right time. Quick Draw with the right time. Nicely done, both of you. Alright, here we go. Jump onto the escape.
Yeah, see, I think the timer just feels weird because, you know, the timer does stop on elevators, and you spend a good chunk of this escape on elevators.
Yeah.
So,
where is Derp's black timer? That is a regular timer, Derp. Where's the black timer at? And there it is. Derp 2-0. SpiffyThomas.
GG's to Derp.
To Derp. Wow. And Spiffy knows it. You see him shaking his head. He knows it too. The number 10 seed knocks off the number 7 seed. What a race between these two amazing racers. This is going to be a fun one to talk about with them. I almost just ended that, Tickles, like I wanted to send this to a commercial break. Welcome in your winner. It is Derp. What's up, Derp? Congratulations on your victory.
Yo, GG's. I'm happy that I won, and that's all I will say on that. I'm not totally sure how much I deserved it. I made some pretty big shambles, but I think I routed both those seeds pretty well, and I got very rewarded with the route I took.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy to get the wins.
For sure. We'll have Spiffy joining us here for interviews momentarily.
So do you remember how much ammo I had at the end of game 1? Like when I backed out of Mother Brain?
Yes.
How much was it?
It was enough, I believe. Our theory was that you were worried about your health.
No, I just miscounted. I, for some reason, was thinking I didn't have enough. It wasn't even like oh, I forgot supers deal double damage to Mother Brain. I just miscounted and thought I didn't have enough ammo. So
Yeah.
That was a bit of a blunder.
Yeah, I'd say that was probably the only time this entire race that I was a little confused what you were doing. I feel like the rest of your everything was pretty dang solid, if you ask me. But yeah, you definitely had the ammo there. But luckily, Spiffy was behind enough that you farming and going for the save and all that stuff didn't end up costing you anything.
Yeah, I assume Spiffy was exploring like Brinstar, whatever the other
was part
area
of
was,
it.
wreck ship, I think. Yeah, I basically just, that seed was a huge 50-50. I took the one that had all the bosses, and there was literally nothing in Brinstar ship. So it's like, well, it just kept going deeper, so I kept believing, and I got rewarded. So
Yeah, unfortunately, Spiffy in that first race, there was like left of the ship, there was like the water pit or whatever it's called, with the 2 items. It looked like a hollow on the map, but it also had was it either supers or power ones, I forget now, down the pit, and Spiffy did not find that for some time, and that kind of set the tone for the entire match. By the time like Spiffy found those, he was playing from behind a little bit.
right.
There he is. He's hanging out in the green room. He's putting his makeup on. Got to look all ready for the camera. Derp, by the way, Nevdi caught you. When you took that save that wasn't a save and you looked at the camera, Nevdi clipped it, posted it in chat, and then we all proceeded to laugh at your reaction.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I've never seen that happen where it just doesn't, the save wasn't aligned. I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, we have no idea how that happened either.
Well,
Does
glad
that
we're all
mean
on the
if you
same
needed
page
to
here.
revert, only half of Samus would respawn?
would have been a problem.
You're not playing the half Samus sprite. Good luck.
Yeah, pretty much. GG's. Spiffy! Speaking about GG's, and unfortunately, condolences to you. That
I'll say
second
G.
seed
It was definitely
brutal.
not good on my part, though. Definitely not good play on my part. I hated every minute of it. I'm gonna be honest to you.
There was
Hated every
pretty
minute of it.
RNG seeds. I'm not even gonna pretend otherwise.
No, it's like RNG or not. The first one was just like I scrambled around in the beginning. The second one I scrambled around in the beginning. I just couldn't figure out what I needed to do. So I'm not happy with my play at all today. Honestly, just felt terrible the entire way through.
It definitely happens. I've definitely been there after races in the past.
Yep. How fast did you figure out the watering hole power bombs in the first seed?
It wasn't too bad because I got to the ship pretty quickly, and then I did try to go up like through the 230 missile, that hallway where you needed bombs, and I did the baby skip to get there, and then I just reset out. But I went straight to watering hole after that, so it wasn't too bad.
Wow.
Yeah, that absolutely
Yeah.
was the deciding factor in that first game. Because after that, like everything was lined up pretty well for both of you guys, but not finding that as early as Derp did just kind of set you behind, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep, that's just a overlook on my part, and I just need to get better. That's all. Skill issue.
Definitely tricky.
It's not like I haven't seen it before. I haven't done like 1,000 of these seeds. You'd think I'd figure it out by now, but I guess not. Just not on my groove today, that's for sure. Not getting missile drops, having to farm Metroid with power bombs only for 3 missile packs. It's terrible.
Where did you get your first ammo packs in the second seed, by the way? Because I ended up going like all the way to the ship for them, basically. I was running around with no ammo for a while.
No ammo or like just power bombs? Because I got power bombs.
Neither for a while.
Honestly, I think finding power bombs was tragic because everything was still super locked.
Yeah, there were a lot of super doors.
Take a look at my screen right now on the restream. You see where we spawn. There's a major in there, but that was just grapple beam, right? You go down, left, up, right, after you find Morph, of course, which was in Moat, I believe. And then you find power bombs, and then everything to the top left, I face checked with missile and power bomb. But before I can find anything good, I also just run into super doors everywhere. That was my beginning of the game this seed. And it felt atrocious.
There's also the wreck ship shaft item that you walked past that was super missiles. I don't think those were like the logical first ones. I think the first ones were the seed wanted you to get Morph and go back to the water tunnel on the right there and go right. But yeah, that was also kind of unfortunate.
Was this Supers 2? This was a super pack right here, close to Ridley.
Yeah, like in the wreck ship main shaft, that was super, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I played even more trash than I thought I did. Fantastic. Awesome. Oh, this is so frustrating. I'm sorry, y'all, for those who put me in the bracket over derp. I'm sorry. I sincerely apologize. I played like hot garbage today. There's no excuse for my gameplay tonight. None at all. I just, like, you say you're your own worst enemy, but no, I hold myself to a higher standard, and this is not it. This is not it. I am not happy about this at all. It's not the fact that I got beat by Derp, because Derp's an amazing player, and like I keep hearing in the chat that he played insane tonight. So GG's to you, Derp. Of course, you're 10th seed for a reason.
Thank you.
Yeah, nothing to downplay Derp's abilities at all. In fact, you better win this tournament now that you knocked me down to the lower bracket. Just saying.
I'll do what I can. I think I'm against Aussie next, or Aussie and the winner of Aussie.
You don't have to pretend.
No, tickles, Derp.
You don't have to pretend.
I'm against Tickles next round.
You're not
so.
gonna hurt my feelings, dude.
I'm gonna lose to
hurt my
Tickles,
feelings.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy though. But good luck with that one. But like for the second seed, my first supers, I went everywhere I could in Northware pretty much and just face checked everything. So obviously that's where my 10-minute time loss is, because you obviously would have beat me by at least 10 minutes, right? Because I was on my way to Fantoon. I was close to the Meridian map. Close-ish. Yeah, close-ish. So like Fantoon had to be there. It's literally last location, right? Meridia,
yeah, I was actually, for some reason, I thought I had seen Meridia in the second seed already, so I was so confused when the wreck ship map, or the Turian map, wasn't Fantoon. I was like, what happened that I missed this?
Mm-hmm.
Then it was just Meridia right there.
I think leaving Brinstar or Norfair was key. How early did you leave? Because I feel like I was just there forever.
Oh, I left like right after Morph, because I wanted to get the Batuan E-Tank item, and then I just followed through.
Yeah, but it's like I didn't check it like I should have. But even by the time I got there, and it was in the back of my mind for a long, long time. I was like, okay, the item's still there. The chance of that being something useful is pretty slim, because not only did I just find Morph, I found power bombs to go up Norfair. I was like, okay, maybe that's what I needed Morph for, because you need Morph to get the power bombs, right? So that's a logical step for me there. It's because power bombs was in the bottom of the green Brinstar shaft. I was like, okay, obviously you need more for this because you can't get it otherwise, and it happened to be Power Bomb. So now we go up Green Brinstar Shaft, get the rest of this stuff, and of course, Norfair map is blocked by supers. Lo and behold, even more super blocking. But I just completely overlooked the item, the supers in Wreck Ship Shaft. So it was, yeah, I don't know. I just my mind went blank. How did your seed go? Why don't you walk me through what you did in the second seed? Because I'm curious.
Oh geez, I gotta remember now. I'm so bad at remembering like immediate what I did in races.
That's a blessing in disguise if you're playing 3 in a row.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. But so I basically, I gotta pull up the map. Hold on. But I went to Bryn right after Morph, and then there wasn't much you could even do in Bryn yet. I didn't want to break logic and jump up Everest for the map, so I just went down and hit Criteria, and then the Criteria map was pretty free, so I could get everything there.
Oh, so did you finish with like full beam?
I didn't have wave. I saw wave. I checked it, but I didn't want to go. I didn't want to do the loop you had to do to get it, if that makes sense. So I never got that. So instead, I basically just did things clockwise, where like left of ship, I did wreck ship, went up for Norfair, and then went to Turian and Meridia. So it actually ended up working out really well how I routed.
Yeah, I couldn't route to save my life, honestly. I went up the wrong elevator too, trying to go to Torian. I was like, oh, it's an elevator up, and the first hub shaft I saw, which was Caterpillar Run, just went straight up after that save. I'm like, oh, there's only a missile here. Whoops. So we just mosey back on down. I don't know. I feel like my mind is just not working for Map Rando tonight, and it feels bad. It does. I'm a little upsetty spaghetti, of course, but I have nobody to be mad at but myself.
Everyone has an off night. It's okay.
Yeah, but did it have to be on tournament match night?
That's also fair. And yeah, that's also fair.
Yeah, like it's not like I didn't spend time warming up. I've been warming up the entire night ever since I jumped on at like 4 hours ago. Actually, 6 hours ago now. And it's just couldn't get in the right headspace. I don't know. It happened.
Hey, chat. I need you all to do me a favor, or someone do me a favor. Since Derp ended his stream already and his webcam is literally just staring a hole through the camera, if someone could screenshot that, please. Just clip that.
Is that the meme, Derp Stare? Is that where we're getting out of this?
I mean,
perfect. I like
absolutely.
Oh my god. I go into Eddie's chat and I see Derp Stare.
No, you should put that as Derp wins, and that's just going to be that emote right there. Just that face. Derp wins, and he's just staring at you.
So on a lighter note, it turns out Kraid and Dragon moved in together. That's kind of cool, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, oh, man. Derp's about to win this.
I love when the bosses are connected like that.
I saw that, and I was like, man, Derp's about to win this. I could just feel it. Nice little cubby for them in the corner.
Yeah, hiding in the corner.
So good real
estate. A lot how to overthrow Mother Brain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got nothing else, so let's do this. Let's leave the floor open here to our runners. We'll start with Spiffy and then go to Derp.
All
right. So again, you guys, I sincerely apologize for that little terrible play tonight. As you saw, I went 0-2 against Derp. He's a fantastic runner. Let it be known, I am not upset with him. Just myself. I just cannot stress that enough. It's like, oh, Spiffy lost. He's so upset. He's a sore loser. I'm like, I'm just disappointed in myself. Just want to clear that. All right. GG's to Derp. Awesome runner. I expect him to take this, sweep the board, take out Aussie, take out Eddie and Oates, take them all out, Derp. All right. I'm cheering you on. For real, though. GG's, and thank you to our commentators, Tickles and WXFan, and of course the admins for our tournament, Eddie, Aussie, and NevD2, I guess. Sorry, NevD. But yeah, so I just want to say GG's, and thanks for having this and, sponsoring this and and having us restream. It was awesome.
Derp.
Yeah, I mean, GG's to Spiffy. Unfortunate what happened, but Spiffy's a great runner. I'm sure he'll make a big lower bracket run. But yeah, shout outs to Comms, shout outs to NN doing all the tracking today. And I say it every time, shout outs to the restream for streaming like 6 hours of matches in a row. So big shout out to SG2, the whole SpeedGaming staff, and I'm looking forward to losing to Tickles next round.
Totally.
I like it. All right, Tickles. Final thoughts from you. I'll send us on out of here.
Yeah, just really liking these third round matches. I think they've been all really fun to watch. Just a blast commentating it. Definitely want to keep my eyes open for any other matches in the third round or further. I think this tournament's really heating up, so glad I was able to commentate this one. Really wanted to catch it, saw it was open, hopped in. WX fan, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it, so I didn't have to do this solo.
My
You
pleasure.
are the GOAT. Appreciate you. Thanks, NN, for tracking like all freaking day. Like, you're awesome. Yeah.
The MVP of the tournament.
I'll let you close it out, WX fan.
All right. Well, for our amazing racers, Derp and SpiffyThomas, for Tickles on commentary, pleasure doing comments with you. Been looking forward to doing that with you. So pleasure with that. And of course, our MVP, my MVP of this entire thing so far, NN, who's picked up so many games. Without trackers, these games do not get restreamed. A tracker is what is needed for this to run. And with that being said, I'm WXFan21 saying we will see you next mission and